Alright, welcome to Falcon Blues TV. With yous been? Haven't seen yous in ages, and yous haven't seen me or Paul in a good while, and let's face it, it hasn't been too bad, has it? It's been a nice little break. It's been a nice 3 weeks, 4 weeks away from Everton, and I just phased it out almost like cold turkey over the last few weeks. It's been great. I don't know how long this is going to continue though, because of the games, the game this weekend and whatever. But because I haven't seen you in so long, I thought I compiled a quick list of, I say quick, it's a page and a half long, of just stuff that's happened over, the last month that we've all missed. Give you the quick overview, quick opinion, and it's going to be one word opinions for most of this stuff. So we haven't recorded now since the Man United game, and we were shit. So Man United game, we were crap, wasn't good enough, and that took us into the break where we went to Portugal, which was nice for some, I suppose. If you're going to go to Portugal, go on a millionaire's salary and go and enjoy yourself for a week. There was plenty of videos, a lot of Chimity being shown there. Didn't see much of Beto, didn't see much of Calvert-Lewin, to be fair. Maybe he's looking at Chimity a bit more, but he looked a little bit more active, and Michael Keane scoring goals, which was weird. Okay, so that one. Then we had Sean Dyche slapping bloody Patterson. So yeah, dickheads. It's just banter or something. I don't know. He's going to wipe his mouth and rub his hand all over his face or something when he's talking about it. I don't know. Anyway, players in Portugal. We had 10 points deducted. We went to appeal, and we are now down to 6 deducted. Super Silk, whatever, Lawrence Defenowitz, whatever his name is. I don't know. You know what I mean? I think the appeal probably would have got us that anyway, but I'm wondering where would it be if Everton had got him in at the start. We probably wouldn't have even been in this mess. Lawrence Defenowitz, sorry, while I'm here. So down to 6 points. And then Nottingham Forest, Nottingham Forest, whatever you want to call them, were deducted 4 points. But it was meant to be 6, but they got 2 off for good behaviour. What the fuck? And they've appealed. Oh, mate, those 2 points are going well back on just for being cheeky bastards. Okay, scribble that off. The 777 machine rolls on, and the utter bollocks that goes with it, with the amount of crap that people are spouting about it. Just in general of, okay, they've done this, they've done that. They've put nearly £200 million into the club, which is going to be, if they take over the club, which is anytime soon, be all over but the shouting at the moment, the way we're looking at it, that'll be turned into equity, and, whatever happens with the stadium happens with the stadium. There was a fan advisory board yesterday where someone mentioned, it was the Esk, who mentioned he'd rather go into administration than have 777 take over. Mate, if you think Everton should go into administration, stop following this club. Get to fuck, dickhead. Get on the list as well. Paul, add him to the list. In fact, yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah. Okay. Sorted. He's going on the list. Nice one. Fucking dickhead. What the fuck are you talking about? The takeover looks like it might be done and dusted anytime soon, so fingers crossed it is. And also, Everton's appeal, the second breach was adjourned or finished yesterday. Hopefully it was they all got an early dart, and that's why it finished early, and they might just say, oh, you know what, there's nothing to answer for here, but we've still got to worry about that, and we might hear something back next week. Paul and I will be back next week to discuss that should anything happen. Where am I? See, I've got a list. The women's derby finished 0-0. Enough said about that. Big congratulations to Julia Bold of Radio Merseyside for a win at the SJA for the Everton podcast. Nothing will be the same. It's fantastic. When I first started listening to it, I was like, I can't listen to this. I can't go back over this. It's too raw. If you haven't listened to it, it's fantastic, and you should listen to it. Well done, Julia, and Mark Chapman as well. Well done, Perius. International week or last week, the last couple of weeks, Jordan Pickford made this one howler in like 60 games, and all of a sudden he's the shittest goalkeeper for England ever. When literally 2 weeks ago they were comparing them to better than Banks, better than Shilton, which better than Shilton anyway, because Pickford leaves his mistakes for friendlies and not for massive fucking finals. You big. But I don't care about the England setup anyway. Onana played really well for Belgium, which is good, and Jared Brandt was in the England side but wasn't selected for the team. He was on the bench, but he didn't make the 11 or come on as a sub. Lewis Dunk did that and made an almighty twat of himself. So it'll probably be Branthwaite in there next week or the next international break. But the media are already starting to sell Onana and Branthwaite for us. So thanks, lads. Stop saying that there's going to be any kind of bid of 40 million for Branthwaite. Jesus Christ, that's 40 million to loan. Right, enough of that one. And that takes us to this week. Wow, that was good. So I managed to get through that in about 4 minutes. That was good. So last minute or two now, nearly there. Richarlison was on, I don't know, it was a Portuguese, a Brazilian interview talking about his mental health, how he's struggled since the World Cup and stuff like that. And I think the outpouring of just admitting and just having the balls to admit something like that is brave, especially in males. So, you take that for what it is. If you are struggling for whatever reason, and this is coming from me, this is coming from Paul who works in mental health, come talk to someone, man. Doesn't it? And, even if you want to talk to someone on Falcon Blues, just drop us a message. We'll have a chat. Do you know what I mean? We'll just go and chat shit about Everton if that's all you want to do. If it makes you feel better, if it helps you get through the day, whatever helps. But please, male and female, if you need someone, talk to them. That's all that I will say on that matter. Where are we? Nearly there. We're nearly there. Trust me. I promise you, we're nearly there. But also, Richarlison, big ups, mate. Took a lot of balls to come out with that. So well done. Bournemouth away. What a game to start with. What a game to come back with after a break like that. Especially, a long break. I'm just hoping now that the lessons are being learned from that World Cup break. I know it's a completely different manager, but we can't go into this and have the same complacency, the same attitude, the same type of style of play. We have got to start scoring goals. We have to start scoring goals. Jesus Christ. We've got 10 games to survive. We've got 10 games to get our shit together and stay in this league, for God's sake. And it starts by putting the ball in the net. Danjuma is back on the grass. Idrissa Gueye is back, and looks like Coleman's okay following international duty as well, where he played 2 games for the Republic of Ireland. Danjuma still a doubt, but I'm hoping that Danjuma can come back fit and be that kind of catalyst, be that spark that people have said we've lacked. Yeah, he's erratic. Yeah, he can sometimes be a bit greedy, but sometimes I want that. Sometimes I want someone to be, you know what, I'm still going to have a go. I'm still going to put the ball in the fucking net. And, it'd be good if he can get himself fit and be ready. And, he's got 10 games to finish the season strong. Also, while we're talking of games, there's now 3 home games in the space of a week because the derby was moved. So we play Forest on the Sunday, but that's also been moved from the Saturday. We then play the Red Shite on the Wednesday and then Brentford on the Saturday. So 3 home games on the spin to really put something together here. And really, I know the Liverpool game is going to be really tough for them going for the title and everything else. But I just think it's in Everton's hands. It's a complete perfect opportunity for us to have. We've got Bournemouth, then we've got Newcastle on Tuesday, then we got Burnley at home. I think we've got a little break again, and then we've got these 3 games on the spin. It's in our hands to get this fucking sorted because games are going to be coming thick and fast. Players have got to be ready, and we've got, like I said, we've got to start scoring goals. I'll leave it at that. And lastly, the 1878s are putting together. Well, you know exactly who the 1878s are. They've been part of a lot of the coach arrivals and a lot of the banners and the flags and the things that have gone on around the ground. They're asking for everyone with banners, with flags, to bring them to Goodison Park next for the Burnley game. Let's make it an absolute, make it noisy. Let's make this. Basically, it's back on the fans. to pull them out because the players haven't done it all season. Yeah, we know the deductions have been an absolute ball ache and a kick in the ass, but it's down to the fans again. I know you're tired. I know you're stretched. We all are. This, like I said, at the very start of this 3 weeks have been an absolute godsend, and I think we've all needed that breather, that little reset to just think, okay, right, we're back. Everton are back now. Let's get on with it, and it starts tomorrow at Bournemouth away. And God bless all the lads and ladies who are going there tomorrow and travelling all that way to go watch Everton, because it's tough. It's tough to watch Everton at the moment, and we need wins, and that's basically it. If we can get something away from home, absolutely spot on. But the 1878s are trying to. We're going to be doing something from the brick about 2:15 on the Saturday. I'll be involved in it. I'm doing stuff with one of the flags and one of the banners in the street end with Lee from A View from the Bullens, who've been asked me if I can support. So yeah, I'm actually getting involved for a change, and I think it's come to a point where we've got to. Again, we've got to pull Everton out of the shit. You know what I mean? So let me know what you think in the comments. If there's anything I've missed, just throw it in. If it's pissed you off, don't even mention it. But I think I've covered 90% of all of that. Richard Masters is still a cunt. The Premier League's still shit. It's corrupt as fuck. VAR's bollocks. Referees are bollocks. Everton need to score goals. Follow and like and subscribe to the channel. Up the fucking toffees. Colin Chong, and I'll speak to you after Bournemouth. See you.